Hey, it's Joe Robina of American Cane Self-Defense and C.O.B.R.A Defense. Thank you for your interest and your inquiries regarding where we're headed with the cane in 2019. I am going to talk about our upcoming cane immersion training on March 1st and 2nd. That's for those of you that have an interest in introducing the cane in your communities. That's a blue ocean strategy right now. If you don't know what I mean by that, I'll elaborate in a second. But please keep in mind that our audience now is very wide and varied. Some of you are watching right now because you saw something with this tool that piqued your interest, and I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. All the way to our instructors who have been teaching for years, and you have established programs now globally. So everybody, welcome aboard. The cane has its own culture, and it's not unlike the gun culture. So in the same way that people purchase firearms for self-defense, for hunting, for sport, for skeet shooting, you have canes in a variety of material, different classifications. They're for self-defense, for combative cane spinning, which is a growing movement that I'll talk about in a second, all the way to exercise. So it's very wide and varied. I'm gonna focus on two. First, it's the concept of self-defense. If you're new to the cane, any tool that you're evaluating, its usefulness, how practical it is for self-defense, you have to take into consideration accessibility. So this tool is already drawn, it's ready to go. Not only that, I don't need a concealed weapons permit to carry this. I can get it through airport security, sit with it on a plane, and you have to evaluate it versus whatever tool you have. Good luck in getting that through security. So for your market that travels all the time, that's gonna be a huge plus. The hallmark of the training on our end is imparting it in the nerve system so that it's there for you. It'd be a reality-based self-defense so that it's there for you when you may need it the most. You don't freeze up, you can explode with it, protect yourself and your family. So that's on the self-defense aspect of it. The other use of the tool, its role in the anti-aging and wellness market. And regardless of how you look at the numbers, it sounds like this. Every 8 seconds, somebody's turning 50. There's more 65-year-olds than you have 5-year-olds. Another way of looking at that is that every 8 seconds, somebody qualifies for Medicare. Regardless of how you look at it, the bottom line is, and regardless of what you're looking at right here, we're not getting any younger. So, but I've enjoyed speaking to a lot of you that say, Joe, I'm looking into the cane. I have a keen interest in it because I already work with seniors. I work with those, I work with veterans. I work with those with physical limitations. Phenomenal. Guess why? Because you're gonna take now something that has always been viewed as a crutch, as a medical device, and it is a medical device, but it's a medical device that can save your life. And when you introduce that culture, you're the only one that's gonna be trained to do it. That's why I say it's blue ocean, because who else is doing that? We're at the cutting edge, right? And we're piggybacking with others and doing joint ventures in the industry that are just gonna create more leverage for you in 2019. This is the year for the cane. That's why I'm saying that. So the training coming up on March 1st and 2nd, the reason that you want to do this one is because I'm going to do, by the way, we're going to put in 10 hours together, but it's not just there, that's just the beginning. You're also going to have access, online access to every course on our portal, everything. Okay, there's a lot to consume in there, but you're going to have access to it. The bottom line is this. When you come in that Friday, that Saturday, and you go back home, wherever that may be, into your communities, you're gonna be ready to introduce it to others. And I'm gonna show you, for instance, C.O.B.R.A instructors. You're familiar with the power of the power demo and how effective that is? We do the exact same thing with the cane. So I'll show you in a matter of minutes how you're gonna have your audience going, wow, that's jaw-dropping, it's an eye-opener, oh my gosh, I gotta learn how to do that, sign me up for that, okay? That's part of what we do. And so, the other reason that you want to do this is because I'm doing something that I have never done before. Those of you that are familiar with my immersion trainings, it's usually those 10 hours of training with the portal and everything else is $2,000. I'm discounting this one, and I never discount these programs because quite frankly, there's no reason to do it. I'm discounting it $500. The reason that I'm doing that is because of the time of the year, and not only that, but it's the interest is there. You guys are ready. You're saying, hey, I'm ready to go, and that's how this culture is going to grow. But here's a really neat thing. I'm discounting $500, but I'm going to allow you to identify another instructor and say, hey, you want to pair up kind of like a buddy and split that. So if it's $19.97, $500 makes it $14.97, you can split that $14.97. That'll make it easier for travel and any other expense that you have. And now you're gonna go back home and it's really gonna be something viable that you can go ahead and introduce. And again, we're at the cutting edge of this, and this is just gonna continue to grow, all right? The other thing is, If you can't attend March 1st and 2nd, you know my policy, credit is always good. Oh, Joe's not going to discount this anymore for the rest of the year. Probably not. I'm not into doing that. But if you enrolled here and you're going to do it, let's say in August or another time of the year, that's fine. Go ahead and join us, because that's only fair. That's how you joined, and your credit is always good. So reach out to us. As always, 800-289-8188. You can write, you can respond, you can comment, get the information that you need, make an informed decision as to whether this is something that you want to do. But if you're serious about this, this is probably the best time for you to avail yourself of that training. All right, so thanks for watching. Keep caning, and if you're not already caning, give us a call and we'll get you started. Thanks, and stay safe.